Hi everyone, welcome. So
Hello.
this is my Opa is joining me today to learn how to do the quick gift ideas. So welcome back. I mean I haven't done this for a while, but I'm happy that I'm doing this again. To share some ideas. Teachers Day is coming, so I thought maybe I wanted to share some quick gift ideas.
Oh.
On what you can do, something simple and something fast and useful. All right.
So when is Teacher's Day?
Teachers Day. Oh yeah, because you're not local. Teachers Day is 1st of September. So
First
end of
of
this month.
September.
Yeah.
Oh.
In 2-3 weeks time.
So Teacher's Day is public holiday or need to go
It's
to
not
school?
a public holiday. It's a school holiday. It's a school holiday. It's
A
not
school holiday.
It's not a public
Okay.
holiday.
So I need to work. Well, you can rest.
Yes, I can rest.
Oh, envy you.
Yeah. Okay. So today, right, I'm just going to show you something really quick and easy to
Mm.
do if you're wondering like what to give teachers. Okay.
Oh, so it means students make or parents make and give it to teacher. Is that correct?
No. Sometimes the students will buy things to give to the teachers. Yeah, for
Ah.
Teachers Day. But usually it's the parents that's paying lah, because the kids are the ones
True,
that they don't
true.
earn the money. So
True.
parents are the one that's buying the gift, right? So but this one is really inexpensive, and then the kids can make it as well to give to the teachers.
Oh, so
Okay.
kids can follow what you are making now.
Yes.
Oh,
It's very,
okay.
very easy to do.
All right,
All right.
all right.
So I know that I usually deal with polymer clay, but today I am going to use jumping clay instead.
Jumping clay. What is different from jumping clay and polymer clay?
Yeah, so jumping clay, right? Actually I have the two things here, jumping clay, and this is what we're going to make today lah. So jumping clay is the more colorful one. This is polymer clay. If you can hold it. So jumping clay is a lot lighter.
Oh yeah, very heavy.
Yeah,
This
the polymer clay is a lot heavier.
polymer is very heavy, and this one is very light.
Yes, jumping clay is also air dry. So unlike
Oh.
polymer clay, you don't have to bake it. You
Oh.
just let it air dry in 24 hours. It will dry.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
okay.
So there's some plus points and some downsides.
Yes.
Okay. So the plus point is for jumping clay. It's very easy to do. Okay, and then there's lesser, so you don't have to bake it. It's very light. Okay, and things like that. But for polymer clay, okay, it's more durable. So if water touches it and things like that, it's okay. But for jumping clay, right, it shouldn't get wet.
Get wet.
You shouldn't try and get it wet. A bit of water is fine, but then if water spills all over it, then it might be a problem.
So
Yeah.
kids make this, and if you are using this, don't get wet, right? You need to use very properly, right?
I mean, either way, when you're using it, you shouldn't have water involved. But after you bake it, polymer clay is more durable. Jumping clay can last also, but it's not as durable as polymer clay.
I see.
And then for that's why polymer clay. If you're making jewelry, then polymer clay is more appropriate because you're wearing it constantly. Jumping clay won't be appropriate for jewelry at all. But we're making paper clips today, so I think it's fine for jumping clay. Okay. So I'm going to teach you how to do this. Very simple. And then I will if you decide to use polymer clay, I will also talk more about that later. So you will need paper clips. Okay. So for jumping clay, since we don't have to bake it, right? You can choose the very colorful paper clips. The nice ones, because these ones are coated with something.
Correct.
If you use polymer clay, right? The method is exactly the same, right? But then if you're using polymer clay, since you have to bake, you have to use the metal paper clips.
Yeah,
only.
without coating.
Yeah, without the coating, or else it will melt in the oven. So this is something to keep in mind. Okay, either way, if you're working with polymer clay or jumping clay, the method to make it is the same. It's just that at the end, you either bake it or air dry it. That's it. Okay, so today we're using the big paper clip.
All right. Wow, quite huge.
It's the ones that can.
As big as my pinky
Yeah. Because if you use the small ones, right, there's no space for you to add what you want on top.
All right.
So get the big ones. Okay, if you're using dumpling clay, you can use the colorful paper clips.
Oh.
If you're using polymer clay, make sure you stick to the metal ones only. All right, those without coating. Okay, then the colors you will need today. Okay, you'll need white, red, and black. Okay.
White, red, black.
Yes.
Oh.
So for the red, right, it's because we want to have the pink color cheeks for the cloud. So that one, we will mix it with white.
Oh.
So I've already done the pre-mixing white and a little bit of red. You add a little bit of red only. Okay, you don't need a lot, all right, because the two dots are very small. It just depends on how many paper clips you want to make.
All right.
Okay. So I'm going to start. We always start with the lightest color first.
Okay, then starting with white.
Yeah, you have to start with white. Because if you start with the darker color, right, if it gets onto the white, you cannot remove it already.
Dirty, right?
Yes. So this is yours.
Oh my. Wow, very light.
It's very light.
Wow.
Jumping clay is
Yeah, it feels like
very
I'm touching marshmallow.
Yeah, it feels exactly like that.
Oh.
Okay. So then what we're going to do, you're going to just take a pinch, very small pinch, okay?
Pinch.
Yeah, just a pinch. You just pinch a bit, you roll it into a ball.
Oh, ball.
Yeah. I think after you roll it, maybe if you flatten it, it'll be like a 10-cent coin, 5-cent coin to 10-cent coin size, around there. Okay. So you make 5 of these. If the sizes are not exactly the same, it's okay. It doesn't have to be.
So how many pieces?
5.
5.
Yeah, you can make some slightly bigger, some slightly smaller, up to you.
So I need to use everything or
No, you don't have to use everything. You can make it around this size.
All right.
So we flatten it, it's between a 5-cent to a 10-cent coin size. Okay. If your ball is not exactly very round, it doesn't matter. It's fine.
All right. Very soft.
Yeah, it's really like marshmallow,
very soft.
right? Yeah. So for those that have already done this step, right? Okay. Then the next part, you will pick your largest one. The largest out of the 5, whichever is the largest one.
Okay.
Okay. Make sure your paper clip is placed correctly. Yeah. So we're doing it at this end.
Oh.
Yeah, where it's not where the paper goes in, at the other end. Okay. So usually when we use paper clip, the paper goes in this way.
Be careful.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you take the largest one at the tip of your paper clip. Just press down.
Press.
Oh, I also forgot to mention, I'm actually using baking paper. So if you just put baking paper on top of your work table, I taped it down with a little bit of masking tape at the side, the paper masking tape. That is good enough already. All right. Okay. So we've done this part. Then you can just take the rest, and then at the side of the one that you already pressed down, right? You just press.
Okay, just at the side, right?
Yes. You see how I'm arranging it? You just press it this way.
Wow, quite easy.
It's very easy. It's like making like a flower, you know, you put the center and then all the petals at the side. Except you don't put one at the bottom. You just put at the side only.
All right.
Okay. Then the middle where all my you can see all the parts that haven't been joined properly, right?
Yes.
You just use your finger to press it down a bit more.
To make it flat.
To make it a bit more flat, and then it will the clay will actually then kind of merge together. Okay, and then it will look more cloud-like.
Yes. Looks like flower.
Looks a bit like a flower, right? If there's still a bit of the lines, right, don't worry, because later the eyes and the cheeks, the mouth will cover some of those lines up.
All right.
Okay. Then you flip it to the back.
Flip.
Yeah, so you can see, right, if you flip to the back, a bit of the paper clip is still exposed. Yes. A bit of the paper clip is still exposed, right? So you just take a bit of the white. Okay, roll it into a ball again. And then we're going to use that to cover.
Cover.
Yes.
All right.
So then you just flatten it at the back of the paper clip. Cover it. Yeah. Then that's good already. That's it.
Easy.
Very easy, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It's supposed to be very easy. So clouds, right, are actually 3-dimensional. So if you have like a bit of like, you know, you can add a bit more pattern if you want. You can make another small ball and then like press. Yeah, because clouds are 3-dimensional. It's like fluffy. If you imagine a cloud, it's like fluffy and things like that. So you can do however you want. So it's very quick. It's done already. Okay.
So flip again.
You don't. Yeah, then you flip it back to the front.
All right.
Okay. So then now, I have a pencil, or you can use a satay stick. Okay. Or toothpick. I am just going to mark where my eyes are going to be.
Eyes.
Yeah. So for the eyes, right, I'm just going to do a quick dot on where I want the eyes to be. So if you can see, yeah, it looks like that. The eyes, right? And then after that, my cheeks, right, are going to be very, very close to the eyes. Okay? So they're going to be very close, diagonal from the bottom of the eyes. You can?
Can.
Okay.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. All right. So then now we are going to use the pink for the cheeks.
Cheeks.
So like I said earlier, the pink, right, I actually mixed red and white together.
Yes. So white more than red, right?
Yeah. So for like this, something this size, right? Actually, this size, everything was white, except maybe like a tiny. The amount of red I used was really little. It's like literally a speck of red. For this amount of
to
clay.
make this pink, just using more white.
You have to use a lot of white because the red color is very strong, right? And if you want your pink to be very, very light, the amount of red you add in it must be very little.
Looks like bubble gum.
Yes, it's actually bubblegum color.
Ah.
Okay, so for the cheeks, right, we already indicated where we want it to be. So now basically what you do is you pinch two very, very small pieces. If it's difficult to roll, you can roll on the table like what I'm doing. Okay. To make two about the same size. Okay, for jumping clay, we have to work a little bit faster because this is air dry and the pieces are so small for this one. It will dry quite fast. So you want to you don't want to play around with it for too long, or else it will dry while you're trying to work with the clay. Okay. All right. So I already put where I want my cheeks to be. I already put it there. Right. So if you have any excess clay, right, you can see that I use actually a Ziploc bag.
Oh, yeah. Just keep it.
Just keep it.
And then airtight.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, plastic is the best. Baking paper, it will still dry. So if any plastic, even if it's like Glad wrap, the saran wrap is also okay. So just kind of
cling wrap.
Cling wrap, yes, cling wrap. You can just to keep it wet, and then you can put it in some container.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so now it's the black.
All right, most dark color, black.
Yeah, and we don't need a lot. We just need a little bit of it because the eyes and mouth are quite small. Okay.
All right.
Make sure it doesn't touch your black, your white clay.
All right.
Okay, so if you have any extra clay, right, always make sure to
keep it.
To cover it, yeah, because it will dry. All right, okay, so for the black, the same, you do two very small pieces. Then you roll.
Wow, very soft.
It's very soft. It's like marshmallow. Yeah. It's very different from polymer clay. The polymer clay is a little bit harder, right? And a bit tougher. Actually, you need a lot more strength to work with. So this is actually great for kids to play around with. I let Stella play with this.
Oh, I think Stella will put it in her mouth.
Yeah, and make sure she doesn't put it in her mouth. Okay, it's supposed to be non-toxic, but you don't want the kids to put it in their mouth.
Yes. Keep watching on her.
Yes. So, but for kids, this is it doesn't stick to your hands very easily also.
Yes.
So it actually you can clean it off quite well. So I think for kids to use this, it's not messy. For any parents out there, this is really not messy. That's the best part. Because every time to do cleanup also I'm a headache. So it's not easy to do cleanup. Okay, for the mouth, right, you take a very small piece and then you're going to just roll it.
Rolling on the desk. All right.
Yeah, on the baking paper, okay. And then you're just going to place it in between the cheeks. Okay. Usually either a satay stick or toothpick or a pencil. Okay. I place it in a straight line first. The mouth is in a straight line, and then after that, I just use the tip, the sharp end, to push the middle down. Then you actually have a smile. Oh, Oppa used the paper clip. That works too. Okay, so if Oppa, you see yours, right? Your eyes are sticking out a bit.
Popping out
too much, right? For pencil, I use pencil because pencil has one side that is not sharp. Satay stick and toothpick, both ends can be sharp.
Yes.
So this one for pencil, you can use the end to press it down. So it's not so. It doesn't pop out so much.
All right.
Yeah. And then there you have it.
Cute.
Your fast and very easy cloud.
Not bad. Yeah, I like.
You like your cloud?
Yes. I like it.
Super easy.
I'll be soft. So I'll be using a skillful and then quite sophisticated.
Is it sophisticated?
Yeah.
I thought it would be easy because for this one, even kids, this is meant for kids to play with actually, jumping clay. Yeah. The reason why it's called jumping clay, right, is because when you throw it, right, it will bounce.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really, it feels like touching a marshmallow. Yeah, I want to say like that. Marshmallow.
Yeah. So do you want to make one more?
Which same cloud?
Exact same way. Do you want to make one more?
Right. Is it enough time? Okay.
How fast can you make?
All right.
Yeah. So for jumping clay, it takes about 24 hours to completely dry. It is if anyone has any questions, please feel free to type in the chat also.
Okay. Polymer clay and then jumping clay.
Jumping clay.
How much is this?
Jumping clay is very cheap. I think it's cheaper than polymer clay.
Yeah. You see?
It depends on which place, like Shopee or Lazada. They sell a lot. I think there are a lot of places that sell. It ranges, I think anywhere from $1 plus to $5. It just depends on where you buy it from.
Same size of the polymer clay.
It's not the same size. They sell it a bit differently, but it's a rectangle shape. But it's more than enough for you to make for today's. It's very cheap. I think Daiso also sells it, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah. Daiso.
I think Daiso sells it. Some Daiso you have to go and find, but the color range is not a lot. They have all the primary colors. So
then go to Shopee online shop and then buy. Is that correct?
Yeah, they will have more colors for you. But for jumping clay, unlike polymer clay, right, you have a lot of colors to choose from. There's like so many colors, endless colors. Okay, but then for jumping clay, most of the time, it's actually they only have like primary colors. So your blue, yellow, and red.
Okay.
And then they have white and black.
Then if I want to have a special color, that I need to make myself, right?
Yes. So if you want like we make pink today, so you have to make the colors. If you want green, then you have to mix yellow and blue, and then mix make green. So you have to mix some colors. I think some other companies out there, they will sell the more common colors. But if you want certain colors, sometimes you have to, the pastel colors especially, you have to mix it yourself.
All right.
Are you making a snowman? It looks like
Do you want to build a snowman?
Okay. Yeah, so actually very easy. It's you actually can make anything at the end of the paper clip. So like if you want to make a snowman, it's actually possible also.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So it's very easy to do actually. Okay. Yeah. How's your cloud going, Opa?
I hope it's gonna. Yeah, it seems
Oh,
gonna
it looks
well.
nice.
Is it?
Kind of. Okay. I fix a bit for you, okay?
Nah.
Nah, okay, that's good already.
Oh, see, I'm doing good.
Yes, you're doing well. Yeah, so this is maybe later on you can check out my Facebook page. Then I will show you I'll take a photo of how I package it. Because if you give it like that, it's also maybe a little bit too plain. So that you can package it nicely,
Mm-hmm.
with a few paper clips to give to as a gift to somebody who will need this. So paper clips, I feel like jumping clay is more appropriate because polymer clay, right, tends to be a bit too heavy. So when you use it as a paper clip, it will be very top heavy, then the paper will flop.
Yes,
Will
yes.
flop down. So for jumping clay is a lot lighter.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, paper clip is not really exposed to the weather. It's always indoors on the desk
Yes,
and things like that.
correct.
So it's okay to use jumping clay for this. Yeah.
All right. Can I have
Yes.
pencil?
Opa is still busy making his second one.
Yeah, you gave me a.
I tasked him to make a second one. But it's so fast, you see. Now you're already done. That's the point. It's really fast and easy to do. This is very quick. You can make more complicated things with jumping clay. But I think this one is just fast and easy and cute to give away as gifts. And then it's inexpensive also. That's the thing.
Yes. Oh, already become hard.
Hard
a bit.
already, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's what I meant also. When you are working with jumping clay, if you are not using the clay, it's best to always keep it covered because the smaller pieces for air dry, it will dry very fast. And it won't, even if you try and add water to it or whatever, right, it won't go back to this consistency. You cannot get it to be soft already.
Oh.
Yeah. So you have to
So make
always
it fast.
or you always keep it covered. Yeah. So thank you, Opa, for joining me today.
Yes. Yeah, keep going on. I'm still busy to make
He's
it.
busy trying to make the last one. The eyes are a bit big, so it's looking a bit scary actually. Okay, good job, Opa. Good job. Must praise you. All right. So, next time please do join me again. For my next session. Yeah, thank you for joining me today. I hope this gives you like some ideas. You might not necessarily have to make the cloud. It can be anything else. But something fun that you can do with your kids, and you can give it away as gifts as well. I think it's a great actually family activity. I did something with my daughter. I mean, she's only 1+, but I got her to make a handprint with this clay.
Oh,
So I make
yes,
it into a flag.
correct.
Yeah, to give. I should make one for you, right?
Yes.
So I made a flat. I just made a flat piece, the clay flat, a flat piece of clay. And I got her to do her handprint on it. And then after it was dry, actually I painted it. So you can paint the clay as well, this jumping clay. So I painted over it, the handprint. They have a lot of those. I painted it in gold actually.
Yes, very beautiful. It's a black sponge clay and with the gold color, very good matching.
Yes, and then because she made it, so she can say that she gave it away as a gift for Father's Day. That was what she did. And it's something sensory for her. For her, it was something sensory to play with. So I think it's something good that you can do with your kids. Yeah. Yeah, so if there's any other questions, feel free to PM me, or I have a Facebook group, Bell House of Polymer, and then you can put your questions on the Facebook group. You can post anything there, or if you've done anything, please post over there. If not, please check that page out. I will have other postings soon on other types of gift ideas you can do as well.
All right.
Yay! Oppa's done. Okay, thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope to see you guys next time.
See you. Bye-bye.
Bye.